Okay. We are live for, well, pretty much the last Ace Combat stream. It's a little earlier, but honestly, these levels aren't much of a challenge now that I've basically taken off the limiters. And so we will, do just that. Destroy everything.
The mountain town of Solus Ortis is located just outside Ustio's capital, Directus. The Allied forces will deploy airborne troops, comprised primarily of Osia's 101st Airborne Division, over Solus Ortis, in a surprise air and ground attack on the Belkan forces. This operation will play a critical role in Ustio's liberation. Your mission is to provide support for the airborne troops. Destroy Belka's surface-to-air defense network and all interceptor aircraft, securing a safe drop zone for the airborne troops. Be aware of civilians still inside Solus Ortis. Your actions will determine their fate. Good luck.
I've been debating getting a hostess, just so I can make the Ace Combat 7 playthrough a little bit more interesting to work with. Well, it'd be a little too easy if I used the usual. So let's just go with... Oh, wait. I wonder if I can change the color here. Ooh! Oh yeah, this is the color I'm looking for. It's the NASA colors. Man, the MTD is just a wild story. I know I've said it a bunch of times that it's basically NASA's test bed, and it's the only F-15 variant that has the vector thrusting.
First, attack any anti-air troops positioned at our parachute unit's drop destination. Get down here, people! You gotta jump or you're of no value to this unit! Anyone showing weakness will be left behind! Use that anger to get fired up and take them out! Understood? Go get them! Go, go, go! We're the best! We're the best! Move, move, move! Don't stop the thing, just keep moving! They're a brave bunch of soldiers. I'll give them that. Radar lock. Sam destroyed. Watch out, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Missile, break.
I'm a little bummed out that this is basically the finale, though. Just a little. Though, I guess that's just a testament to how much I like this season as a whole. I'm gonna miss this one. A real darn shame they'll never really remaster the PS2
Meet up with Company 4 in
games.
Sector F4.
Those and the PS1 games really deserve it.
Concentrate all coverage on this parachute unit. Enemy confirmed down. That's a kill for Gamma 1. Belkan fighters confirmed on radar. Comm team, destroy them. Box 2. Comm 2 engaging. Ignore the flares for now. Radar lock. Sam destroyed. Approaching gun range. Missile launch. I wasn't informed there'd be such a large disposition of troops.
Oh, man.
Bandit shut down.
Oh, that worked.
Watch out, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
I think I already took out this guy once.
The rest is up to air support. Protect those soldiers in the shoot drum. Golem 1, Box 2. I can't find the enemy line, and there's no chance of retreating. Approaching gun range. Nice kill. You'll never find a group of soldiers with more pride than them. Radar lock. Everyone, now regroup in sector C2. That's a kill. How's the enemy barrage? I can already see smoke from the city. Enemy aircraft down. Approaching gun range. Sector S3 has more enemy forces than expected. What's leading up to Company 4 will initiate an attack. Shoot on the target. Company 2 has regrouped, but we're short on weapons here. Watch out, the enemy's locked onto you. Golem 1, Box 2. Enemy aircraft down. Bandits in gun range. Sector E4 has been cleared of enemies. Now advancing to the next sector. Sweet kill. Missile launched.
Sit. Alright, it's no longer a threat.
Box 2.
Bingo!
Incoming message from Operations Command. Airlift operation was a success. All enemy forces near Solus Ortis have been eliminated. The rest is up to the ground forces. GOM team, mission complete. Return to base.
Easy enough.
GOM 1, begin landing checks. You are cleared to land.
We should have
Varsity
moved down
succeeded.
to
Ground troops
Soldier
are now
at
en
this
route
point.
to Solus Ortis. It won't be long now before Ustio is liberated.
I need a few more yellow kills. Which means it's time to bust out the, well, actually, nah, we're just gonna bomb indiscriminately at this point. That sounds really sociopathic when I put it like that, but, I'm all out of ideas.
Preparations to liberate Directus are now complete. I will now brief you on the Ustio 6th Air Division's role in regaining control of the capital.
Let's just put this
Directus is
a
divided
little-
into 5 administrative wards, centering on the River Criscara.
That'll do.
Powerful weapons have been placed in each ward, comprising the Belkan army's
Actually,
most direct
this might be better.
This battle will determine our fate, as the annihilation of all enemy forces will mean liberation for the nation of Ustio. The enemy forces are primarily comprised of ground
Sorry, I'm
troops.
playing
We
around.
have received information that,
Avatar
while not
and
yet
all.
confirmed, there is also a squadron of high-tech enemy fighters. Your orders are to destroy the Belkan forces and liberate Directus. We can't afford to lose.
Let's get the laser gun. I don't feel like dealing with the butt missiles. As it is, so meh. Honestly, this might not even be a long-ish stream, but we'll see.
Start the operation. Release 5 sectors under Belkan control. Cypher, let's do this right. We've got the pride it takes to win. I'm on here. The damage is too severe. Com 1, engage. Radar lock.
Woo boy.
Sweet kill. Com 1 is down.
And this is why you don't try to do that with a freaking laser saucer. Driving alien tech sure is strange.
Start the operation. Release 5 sectors under Belkan control.
You know, I almost wanted to say, what if there was an Ace Combat-esque game? Or rather, a Star Wars one that controlled like AC.
Combo 1 shot down a bandit. The enemy is attacking without mercy. Locked on. Missile off target. Enemy armored vehicle destroyed. Radar lock. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Locked on.
Oh man, come to think of it though. Homu's no Ochi of mine, but I certainly would like to see her try to
Time should
this.
turn once they get their capital city back.
Like, damn. You think AC7's insane, Homu? Check out AC0. Holy.
Radar lock.
Whew, that was a good run.
Reposition the battlefront immediately.
Feels bad that this is actually the last time I get to do this. Or, I don't want to say it's the last, but you guys know me well at replaying games. It doesn't happen unless I really feel like it, a la Max Payne.
Bandits in gun range.
It's kind of like how Adol never stays in the same region for at least 2 games.
Keep firing in.
Or rather, ever since, I think ever since Asteria, Adol legit just does not stay in
Missile
a
launch.
single region. Oh, you son of a bitch. Get back.
You saw the general at the chopper landing pad?
I give up.
I thought they were supposed to be our best. Sweet kill. Radar lock. They're coming straight at us. This is Eagle Eye. It looks like all sectors have been liberated. The city has fallen to the Allied forces. Any soldiers left open up an escape route.
Okay. Hey, Sprocket. Good evening. Welcome to the final. AC0 stream. It's a darn shame this is our last session of this game. But it's been a good one. It's been a good run.
Warning, warning. Enemy reinforcements approaching. What the hell? Two craft approaching at high speed.
I'll just let the cutscenes play out.
Let's take care of them.
This is our last sortie with this game anyways.
They're faster than anything we've come across. Commence intercept. It doesn't look like they'll let us head back to base unless we take out those two planes. Captain, was he shot down? These guys are gonna be tougher than I thought. Support the Allied forces. This is our city and we're here to protect it. Missile inbound.
Again, see this bullshit? Fucking butt missile.
Watch out, Call 1. Expect the unexpected this time.
Man, fuck these pricks. They don't deserve any mercies from me. No honor-bound dueling, just laser.
We've taken back this sector. Belkan is no longer in control. Our city is liberated from Saporita. I can get you take over my operations. Cypher, you hear those people screaming for freedom? That's where we come in. Directus is free of any threats now. Let's head back to base.
This game has a crazy amount of replayability. For one thing, the
On May 13th, 1995,
man,
Ustio was finally
the lines are
liberated.
different every single time.
The tide of war was about to change dramatically.
The lines are different depending on what alignment you're with.
Belka's Ustio branch headquarters
So,
is
soldier
fallen.
gets a different
Directus
line,
has been
mercenary
moved.
gets a different line,
I just
knights
received
get
a
a
vintage
different
bottle
line.
of Chateau Bouloise for the Gaume team. It's hard to
So,
find
this game
Cabernet.
is certainly
First,
worth a
I'd
triple
say,
replay,
celebrating
maybe even a
occasions such as
quadruple.
this.
And it's just kind of fun doing this. Horrible as that might sound. But there we are. We're on the soldier route, which is, when we make it to mission 16, it's gonna lead up to one of my favorite fights. Or rather, my favorite ace, fight of the game. I'll say, maybe this isn't worth it. Let's just full screen this and just, about there. That'll do. Or rather, that'll have to do, unless I want to flip myself upside down like Tori. But I don't think I can take all the G's from all this spinning.
The true nature of the war begins from this point forward. Accounts vary depending on the article and source. Everyone is a hero and a villain, and no one knows who is the victim and who is the aggressor. And what is peace? All questions commonly asked about any war in history. As the battlegrounds move to Belka, he is also thrust into the middle of this war. This is also where my interests shift from the war to him.
Intelligence reports that Belka is developing nuclear arms and V2, a weapon of mass destruction. The Allied forces' top brass has decided to send troops across the Hydrian line into Belka to check for nuclear arms and secure resource lists. centered on the ruined base of Gladysant, the Hydrian Line, Belka's long line of defense, stretches 700 kilometers from Osia's southern border to the border of Saturn. Situated at the peak of Mount Freya, the ruins of Gladysant have been transformed into a modern base with anti-aircraft artillery and a powerful defense system. The Gaul team's mission is to launch an aerial strike on Gladysant, opening the door to Belka for our ground troops. In all probability, this will be an extended operation. You will be able to refuel during the latter half of the mission. If you're low on fuel, temporarily withdraw from the battle and return to base. Good luck.
Admittedly, this series is definitely not newbie friendly. Well, maybe 7 is, but certainly not the other games, where you will learn very quickly. It's actually easier to beat the game with the complicated piloting style. The gold design is kinda tacky, not gonna lie. So let's go with the mercenary. The blue design's pretty cool. I don't like this level, especially on Ace. It's just rough. Well, there's a reason why nobody ever goes after the AA encampment. It's just too much damage to take.
Nuclear inspection, huh? What a joke. Fire away at Gladysant.
I have to say, though, out of all the super games so far,
A return line is located on the south side
as far as this game goes, I really enjoyed the... Oh my, that was close. I personally enjoyed the...
Column 1, missile evaded. Don't expect us to do the impossible. Enemy facility destroyed. Locked on.
Where was I? Oh yeah, right. I guess before I forget, if you are there, Sprocket, thanks for retweeting a lot of my posts. I know Twitter's not exactly the place I enjoy advertising at, so I just wanted to say thanks, since I've seen it. Let's see if this actually does. Did that really blow up all the approaches? Holy hell. This thing's too powerful. Oh fuck. If I keep this up, I'm gonna get hit for sure. Okay, how is this tower not dead? Fudge sakes.
AA guns destroyed. Radar lock.
That'll do it. What's a borders? Good question.
Looks like there's still some old ruins out here. AA guns, destroy.
They probably won't be existing in this thing, though.
Shot to pieces. Missile warning.
Oh boy, I gotta be careful.
Just stick with someone slick and you should get through this without a scratch.
I think it's done recharging.
I've lost communication with area gate. What's going on? Radar lock. Hit him. Good. Now the next one. Box 2.
There we go.
What's happening to Section 3? Haven't communications been restored yet? This is Area Castle. All functions are down. I'm preparing a detailed report of the damages. No more attacks are coming from Sector B. Locked on. Approaching gun range. Looks like things are gonna get loud. Don't go nuts on me now. He's firing at me. Located. Box 2. This will be a springboard to nuclear inspection. We've got a safe that fortress. Bandits in gun range.
Damn.
Head back to base if anything's wrong with your plane.
Yeah, this Alright. I'm pretty sure, if I remember where your quote is, it might be in Mission 6. The one where he's talking to the guys at the Salty Splatoon. Wait, did I just call it the Salty Splatoon? This shit isn't SpongeBob. What am I saying? God damn it.
Abandoned anti-aircraft looking forward. There's nothing of use there now.
It's either that or it's during his final fight. I'm not entirely sure which mission, but if I had to make a guess, it's one of those two. Damn, Harriers.
Extensive damage in Sector 2. Golem 1, missile evaded. Break, missile. How are we supposed to survive if they take out our food supplies? Approaching gun range.
do, Belkan? But yeah, I think I remember that line. It's just, I'm not sure which mission it was from. It's either the 6th mission where he's talking to all of his guys at the bar, or it's in the final mission. Or maybe I'm wrong and it's somewhere else.
Broken through the Hydrian line, bringing the battle to Belkan. I must inform you, however, that while you were on your mission, we received a report that the squadron attacking from Ustio's border was wiped out by a mysterious attack. We are currently investigating this incident.
How was that a night? Oh, god damn it, I didn't blow up enough things. Aha! I knew I remember something correct from that one.
Belka's second line of defense stretches across the Shane Plains in the central region of southern Belka. Centered on 2 anti-aircraft camps, this line blocks our refueling unit's air route and is already delaying our military plans. This operation will consist of attacks on enemy ground troops and engagements with enemy fighters. There will be 3 squadrons in total. You can decide which one to accompany. Alpha Team will be responsible for destroying enemy ground ordnance. Beta Team's job will be to eliminate air resistance and destroying enemy ground ordnance. Beta Team will eliminate air resistance. Escort Allied transport craft after each mission is completed. That is all.
Gleipnir or Arsenal Bird? From what I've seen of that Gleipnir, I would wager the Gleipnir would probably win. The Palpatine. A fellow Star Wars prequel watcher. Let's see, I think we've done this. I'm pretty sure I've done this one, actually. No, wait, I did do that. And I'm pretty sure I did this one, too. So the one we have to do then is the air-to-air. Just in case any weird aces show up. But yeah, I would bet good money on the Gleipnir. Unless the Arsenal Bird's bullshit shield actually resists the nuke. In that case, maybe the Arsenal Bird actually has good shots. I'm not sure how good the damned Arsenal Bird shield is, but I don't know. Surprisingly, railguns beat it, which is kinda bizarre. Now, if the shock cannon can actually bungle through the shield, I could probably believe Gleipnir has a good chance, but this is a hard call.
No one's gonna be ace of the day. All are an equal share. I've got a feeling. This is gonna be one hell of a fight.
Quick hyper accelerated. Well, if it works like a Stonehenge railgun, it has a good shot. I think maybe the
How many planes should I shoot down today? Don't let them outshine us. I'll show them what the Ocean Air Force is all about. Go on, shut down a bandit. Don't get carried away and get in trouble. The last thing we need right now is more work saving you.
Particle accelerator. Yeah, okay, I guess it does work like a real gun, in which case, Glepnir has a good shot. I guess it depends on who's more vulnerable in what drops. And how much punishment Glepnir can take while, charging up its super attacks. Damn it! Oh boy. Ooh, wow.
This is gonna get crazy. Great formation. Approaching gun range. Radar lock.
That's a lot of them.
The Belkan want to fight. That's fine by us. The missile intact. Bandits in gun range. Focus 2. Radar lock. Sweet kill. 3 quick. We've got to keep pressing forward. I know we can win this. Okay, I'm generating good angles on this one. I can dodge it. Approaching gun range.
This.
These guys are desperate. Don't let your guard down. Bandits in gun range. Watch out, the enemy's locked onto you. Clear out a path to Belka. Missile, turning to evade.
Damn, there's too many of them.
Somehow I managed to shake it off. Shoot on the target.
Rats.
Lock 2. Bandits in gun range. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Oh, whoa, wow, 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 wow.
Don't worry, I can evade this one. Locked on. Let us mercenaries handle it. We'll kill them all. Don't worry about the Belkan aircraft. The dome team can handle them. Something's not right. The Belkan should be able to send out more fighters than this. We can't lose our air superiority here. clouds until they're able to land.
So what would you say if the camo is actually already there?
There they are. It's the Allied transport planes. Thank you for securing air superiority.
Interesting. Makes me really think I should probably explore Ace Combat X someday.
Something flashed again.
Somehow. I gotta be careful here, because this prick always attacks. Up, see. Trying to steer around this thing's ass. You want to go fast, but this thing has like a fucking 8-second cooldown! Yeah, this is kind of slow. I just killed all 3 aces. I really don't need this shit. Oh, no. Just gonna steer around the fucking circle. This is gonna be molasses. Oh, mother of God. I almost ran into that. I hate this mission. It's fucking slow. Seriously, what the heck? It's gonna... I think it's gonna follow up now. Yep, we should steer clear. Yep, there it is. Fuck this thing. Man, this is so bullshit. Fucking Pixie's invincible to this. No! Oh, god damn it! Ah, bitch! Oh, great. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta be careful, because if I slip up, I'm doing this mission. That's not fun. The fuck do you think I'm trying to do, AWACS, you ding? Oh. It's gonna follow up, isn't it? Up, 3, 2. Yep. Fucking knew it. No. At least it's almost over. I'm doing this thing. Come on.
You're almost out of the operation airspace. Stay on course to the south.
Hold it. This thing is being a bitch. Please!
You're out of the danger zone. GOM team, return to base.
Fenrir versus Arsenal. Which one was Fenrir again? I am not up to date with AC superplanes.
mission objectives were achieved, but our forces were dealt a heavy blow by enemy laser ordnance. Our country must put an end to this war. If not, I fear the war will put an end to us.
Damn it, I gotta be more merciless, otherwise we're gonna slip into night before mission 10, which is not where I wanna be.
We discovered that the unidentified laser weapon is a long-range offensive weapon codenamed Excalibur. We believe it to be a Belkan anti-aircraft defense chemical laser weapon, developed as a missile defense system. According to our information, the strike zone is heavily guarded by a jamming missile and multiple anti-aircraft artillery units. Your objective is to destroy Excalibur. But to do that, you must first neutralize the jamming facility and the anti-aircraft artillery. Considering the importance of your target to the enemy, I'm afraid there's no way to avoid casualties from enemy resistance. In light of this, we've called in reinforcements for this mission. Work together with them to achieve the mission objectives.
Ah, okay. The question always remains to be, can it rip through the particle shield? Because if it can, it has a good shot. If it can't, questionable. This is also depending on if the Arsenal Bird's drones will utterly destroy it in the meantime, with the vulnerability. So, there is that. I might have picked the wrong plane for this one. We'll see. I gotta blow up more yellow targets to drop my honor. This sounds...
Crew team's number 3. Name's PJ. I'll support you any way I can, Comm Team.
Yeah, without the space elevator, it is pretty smooth.
The tanker's been destroyed. Approaching enemy territory. You're in dangerous airspace. All planes, break, break. Ignore it. Enemy aircraft approaching. Increase ECM output to level 3. Destroy all jamming facilities within the perimeter. Strip Excalibur of its defenses. Fix it, Crew 3. If it gets shot down, it'll crash where I can't see. Roger, leave it to me.
Just like the Death Star.
Jamming facility 1 destroyed.
I'm very surprised I did not just die there. Oh god. Oh! Never mind!
One is going down.
Okay, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to be a little more careful there. You know, I thought I could fly over the laser. I didn't think it could turn up and down like a damn death laser, but okay.
This is Comm Team's number 3. Name's PJ. I'll support you any way I can, Comm Team. Row 1 with Row 3.
Yeah, that's true. The SWM might actually be able to do
Another
it.
guy's gonna steal her away from you.
Well, okay, to be fair, Ace Combat X does take place in a future from 7, right? So, in theory, they should have the better tech. Now, I have a question for which Ace Combat pilot is actually the strongest? Or, I guess, the strongest so far. I really want to say it might actually be Nemo from 3, but the other pilots are really good too, so it's kind of a hard call. X is later than 7? Huh. Wait, no, that's what I meant.
Take out that sword if the Comm Team flies with us.
I think I need to retry. I took more damage. Ah, nope, never mind. I was right. So, yeah. X is definitely later than 7. I did not misremember this timeline. I think it was like 7, and then X is somewhere later than 7, than the other PSP. I know the very final game in the AC timeline so far is Electro Spear. At least that much I remember. The wild, wacky, bizarre world of strange. Seriously? What the heck is with AC? You'd think for a plane game it wouldn't be this complex, but it is! But, I'd have to say, if you pitted all the AC Pro tags against each other, who would actually win? I'd say out of all of them from my stand, Blaze might actually be the weakest, solo piloting wise. But I don't know, maybe I'm off base. Two Cypher 3. Oh, alright. I'm curious. What makes you say Cypher is stronger than Gryphus? Because I've never played the PSP game, so I do not know these feats. Someday I might actually try it. One way or another. Because I would like to play the PSP games eventually. Which route is canon? One route doesn't have a tunnel? What? An Ace Combat without a tunnel? Or, no way! That sounds really weird. No, seriously, that actually just sounds so off. What do you mean an Ace Combat without a tunnel run? I cannot believe I'm addicted to flying tunnels, but it just feels so wrong. It's like, wait, what? Well, let's see. I don't think AC0 has a canon route either. All I know is the Falcon is based off of Pixie and Cypher's last battle. Yeah, that just sounds really bizarre. I can't even fathom the idea. Makes you really wonder what kind of pilot fucking drives the tunnels. I bet get out of the laser arc.
All planes, attack Excalibur. Go for its power facilities in the cannon itself.
Okay, I'd better not drive towards the laser. But yeah, as bad as it is, it's just incomprehensible to me. Ace Combat without a tunnel run? Nani? Oh fuck, I think I'm gonna die. Oh, never mind, we're... Boy, oh boy. He's nay on the X-nay. Crap. I only got one shot at taking this frick out. Is he? Oh, are you fucking... God damn it, I think I'm gonna die. You can't fire that high, right? What the... Oh, god damn it. Never mind. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried it. It's like, oh, it doesn't fire that high, right? No, it fires that high. Wait, I think I already destroyed these anyway. I should just blow them. Okay, but let's see. You don't destroy the... Super difficult tunnel run. You can give Fenrir a super weapon? What the... Wait, doesn't that game have a bad ending where you fail to blow up the Fenrir? Or maybe that was a different Ace Combat. I remember one of them having a bad... Well, okay, I know 4 has a bad ending, but I'm talking about the ones before 4. Well, there's gotta be other ones where you let the nuke fire and everything gets fucked. Maybe I was thinking about the DS remake of number 2. Why they named it Assault Horizon is really beyond me. I have to wonder with the marketing, what the heck they were thinking. Ah, I see.
Enemy facility 3 down. Just a little more. This is Road 2. Don't get carried away. Check targets as necessary.
Man, I got cocky thinking the height would actually save me. I guess not.
All jamming facilities have been destroyed. The main facility is all we have left. All planes, attack Excalibur. Go for its power facilities and the cannon itself. Have you seen snipers battle like this? I'd like to have one like that someday.
Forget about the Blackbird. I think I already took care of it once. No! Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo. Why am I making this more intense than it should be? God damn it. Oh my.
Working on missile. Box 2. Golf 1. Box 2. Shut down line A if it's no good. Connect to line C and reactivate. Radar lock. Just activate the beam. We can't keep this focus down to thing. Looking good. Destroy Excalibur, Cypher. I know you can do it. The vortex isn't stabilizing. What happened to our power facility? Locked on. Railway artillery down. Retreat! Retreat! Look at corner that smoke! Radar lock.
Damn it.
Missile hit.
There it is. Frick.
We must have some emergency power. Use it all. I don't care if it burns up some feedback. There you go. We're down. Stay sharp or we'll lose everything.
Yikes, I think I almost ran into Excalibur.
Zone 3 and 4. Missile launch.
There we go.
It's time to destroy Excalibur once and for
Saved by a city to... Oh, nice. So, I guess this goes back to the original question. Why would you say, or rather, what's the reasoning with Cypher being stronger than Gryphus? I thought Gryphus was actually one of the top 2 ones. Alright, this is it. This is the Hail Mary.
Artillery confirmed down. Alright, let's take out the King's Sword now.
Ah! The hard route for... Wait, for Cypher or for Gryphus?
Locked on. Missile hit. Confirmed. Elimination of target. We can even see it from here.
Oh.
Good job. Yes! We did it! The sword has been pulled from the stone. It was Osseo's fight.
Ah, I see. So, would you say Gryphus is the better pilot? Although, that should technically be the case since Cypher is an earlier pilot, and you would think the pilots get more and more crazy as the age goes on. I think as far as Mobius goes, I think it's the fact that you see the guy in multiple conflicts outside of 4. Because he's got his side thing in 5, and then if you do 7 VR, Mobius 1's back again.
Crash, buddy.
But yeah, Gryphus seems like a guy that should be in 2nd or 1st. I think 3 for Cypher would make sense, though. Cypher is a fucking beast. And this is not me just showering praise.
Although we
No,
didn't
this...
discover any nuclear facilities,
I think he has
Excalibur is
more
no longer a threat.
nutty
This can be considered a substantial victory for our side.
feats
Head
to him
Operations
than...
has recognized you as
Blades.
an indispensable component in this war.
I'm not
Express
entirely
utmost
sure
gratitude
about
and
Trigger.
respect.
Oh, wait, no, it's probably Gryphus, huh? Not Gryphus. Oh, wait, speaking of which, I guess we now get the... We now get Mayhem. I kind of just want to continue with the MTD. It's such a cool plane. Especially like the... Oh wait, that's not the color I want. I think it was... Mercenary? Oh yeah, that's the one. Man, this intro is just so goddamn well done. I look forward to this mission every flipping time. I don't even care. It's just such a good mission.
All damaged aircraft return to base.
Oh, and the music. Damn.
Only they get here, we can put an end to this all at once. Another plane's been shot down.
You know, after 7, I thought I was gonna do Raiden Spear. But then I actually forgot that,
Roundtable, nothing special.
we should get back to Project Wingman before this year ends. At least try to.
Our support's here. Who did they send us? RF methods confirmed installed. For reinforcements.
Nope! God damn, I really gotta stop doing this to myself.
Sword is here. Be careful. We've still gotta get the job done. Don't forget who's the mercenary in his place. Don't give up. It's not over yet. Shoot him down, make a name for myself. You don't have what it takes to fly in the round table. The enemy threat level is down. Continue to engage. There's so many of them.
Oh, right. Flying from 4... Shooting from 4K, I swear, just does not work.
Take him out. Rory, can you read me? Looks like you still got the touch. It's happening just as you thought. It's about time we got out of this dead-end job. Not just yet.
other crop? That's a good question.
Target is in firing range. Schnee 1 to all units. Release your missiles.
Oh hell. It's this fight. They have XLAs. Well, I guess so do we.
Schnee 1, target confirmed on radar. Examine. They've got a lock. Break. Stay on guard. Those guys can fire long-range missiles. You've got to fly faster. Break right. Break right. Watch out. The enemy's tracking you on radar. Enemy radar blips are fading. I have a feeling the radar's been jammed. This one is fast. He's flying is unpredictable. Jamming. Radar response dropping. There's an escort craft with ECMs that's interfering with the radar. Missed. This is our turn, and we'll fly how we please. Bandits in gun range. My squadron will pass Kenneth over if we get through this alive. Special weapons are almost
Yikes.
Don't be too hasty. Just fly as you always do, and we can win this. A single red wing. Averted entirely. I'm following the captain's lead. Watch out.
Oh boy.
He's locked onto you.
Whew.
This is textbook flying. Watch their moves closely. Launched it. That silence is unbelievable. He did all this with those limited contacts. Another aircraft? Push on its out. Demon out on itself. So that pilot is the demon lord? Those two mercenaries. This is gonna be fun.
I don't know about that, pal.
Reckless. You only distracted Schnee's squadron. Radar lock.
I think you all down to 2.
Schnee 2 deal with him. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Locked on.
Ah, fuck.
Target hit. Those two mercenaries. Nice shooting. Radars are still jammed. Find that jammer aircraft. Shack on the target.
I don't think you get the nice shooting.
Radar lock.
Actually, don't blow this guy. Or rather, if you blow this one up fast enough, you don't get nice shooting.
Missile hit.
The OE appears in Ace Combat number 2. Both the remake and the first one. Or rather, yeah, the Assault Horizon remake for DS and Ace Combat 2 proper. I think Scarface fights them. I know that's also the game where the Falcon makes an appearance, although I don't remember the Falcon having fucking death lasers in that one, from what I've seen of it. Oh, hell.
We were victorious in the B-7R engagement. The round table is finally toppled. Incidentally, the pilot in the F-14D was an enemy ace. He was personally responsible for shooting down dozens of our planes. Belka is no longer a threat.
My pulse raced at the astounding accomplishments of the mercenary known as Demon Lord. I forgot about my job and read everything I had on hand. Around the time Demon Lord received his nickname, South Belka showed signs of weariness regarding the war. Because the region was set up as a defense line to protect the birthplace of Belka in the north, the people's dissatisfaction had reached a climax. The cities declared themselves demilitarized and peacefully surrendered to the Allied forces. Unable to establish a defensive position, the Belkan army kept retreating to the north. The end of the war was fast approaching. I was given an opportunity to interview the former aces of the Belkan Air Force. Back then, they were the masters of the sky, and they had also known him. So I crossed the border to follow his trail. I wanted to capture the war and the Demon Lord from their point of view, to capture the voices of those who were there. Indigo Team Commander, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 7th Air Division, 51st Tactical Fighter Squadron, Dmitri Heinrich, an ace whose precision and grace in flying earned him the title of Blue Heron. Today he has his hands full with the family business.
Well, that day, right before I deployed, my airspace assignment was changed. Initially, my squadron was assigned to the stable Eastern Front. That was changed to Area B7R, the round table where casualties were recorded at a fearsome pace. It's also the place where I met him. It was just 2 planes, him and an Eagle. And yet our lead force didn't stand a chance against them. I could tell he was good, and it was going to be bad for us. But there was something else I noticed. He hesitated. A vulnerability that can be exploited. I was certain I would win. The pilot was still young. He had yet to master the rules of combat. But in the end, I was shot down.
All right. Let's see what he says on this route.
Gelb Team is number 2, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 5th Air Division, 23rd Tactical Fighter Squadron, Rainer Altman.
I think he says something different.
He
since
flew
we're
the
on
skies of
soldiers
Directus during the
route,
capital's
but
liberation.
We'll see.
And he's still there to this day.
I met him above this very sky. I can still hear the sound of the missile alerts from that day. I received an order to fly to Directus on my way back from an intercept mission on the southern defense line. The order itself wasn't unusual. We kept being deployed from one mission to the next without receiving even the basic maintenance. But the situation was the same all around. We were late reaching the operational space. The station squadrons had already retreated, and warning bells were going off in the city. And the people were looking up to his plane, high above the sky. It felt like he could see right through me.
Ah, I think
He
that's
was
the
always
line.
one step ahead of me.
There we go. That is a change.
He matched every combat maneuver I made until I used up every trick in the book.
I think that line's exclusive to Soldier.
Schnee Team Commander, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 22nd Air Division, 4th Tactical Fighter Squadron, Eric Hillenbrand. He never had great ambitions. All he ever hoped for was to make a living as a regular pilot. Today he works as a flight instructor for civilian pilots.
The instant he shot me, I pulled the lever. I barely managed to escape from my plane as it burst into flames. After drifting from the blast, I landed below the round table. It was a wide-open, barren wasteland. How long would I have to wait for a rescue party? Radio interference within the round table was fierce. The odds of a distress signal actually reaching anyone was low. I was at a loss for what to do. Anyway, I'd really gone out with a bang this time. I took that as a sign it was time for me to retire. But just then, I heard a roaring overhead. It was his plane. I was jealous of his calm flying form. Rather than wait for the rescue team, I began to walk toward the nearest base. I was driven by desire to get back up there and fight him again. Of course, it did take me 3 days to get there.
Every time I flew with him, his skill stood out. He was unstoppable. He would ascertain the situation in an instant and change the tide of battle. He was born for combat. It was no wonder they called him a demon lord. That said, it was hell trying to keep up with him. Before long, everyone had taken notice of him. More and more would show up to watch him go off on sortie. Mercenaries or maintenance crew, it didn't matter. People wanted to burn his image to their memories. Hell, they weren't the only ones.
The Belkan forces are beginning to take flight. The industrial city of Hoffnung is crucial to the enemy's industrial strategy and the heart of its war productions. The Allied forces have decided that all Belkan war production must be stopped to expedite the end of the war, and has requested our participation in this operation. The operation will primarily involve the bombing of ground facilities by the Allied forces' bombers. Your mission is to support those bombers and attack enemy facilities. We have achieved near total air supremacy over the target area, but don't let your guard down. There may still be sporadic resistance.
This flippin' mission. I will say, honestly, as bad as this is gonna sound and as horribly brain dead as this is gonna sound, I find Mission 11 illustrates the shitty parts of war better than Spec Ops trying to hammer your head with soldier PTSD and all. But maybe that's just me. Although maybe the differences, well, they have different purposes, so maybe I'm just wrong on that front too.
Gone to all units. I've confirmed a burning city up
But I
ahead.
don't know. I feel more affected
That
by
must mean a
this
bombing
than
started.
the entirety of Spec Ops.
Cover the Allied bombers. Eliminate
Although
all
maybe
ground and aerial
some of
threats.
that might be just me not jiving with the video essays.
To all bombers, remove Belka's ability to counterattack. Priority is placed on destruction over accuracy. Initiate bombing sequence. Drop them all. Turn to ashes. That's not enough. Drop more bombs.
I think Desert Storm would be in number 4. And I don't think Desert Storm plays this. This feels more like Dresden. Well, I guess since this is made by a Japanese company, it'd probably be more like the fire bombings they had. I forgot the name, but it was in Grave of the Fireflies. Man. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing the girl hasn't come on this channel. Holy fuck, the depressing topics talked about here are not normal. Well, I guess it's probably more like I just don't shy from phosphorus or napalm. If we're talking about Spec Ops, the white phosphorus, it just did not do it for me as much as I thought it would. It was horrifying to watch, but it's one of those, oh, so that's what you're doing. Where this one, it's just genuinely kind of, it's rough. And you should hear the cut content for this game, where Pixie has a few more lines where the guy just zaps in motivation. And it's like, could you really blame the guy? This mission's fucking depressing. I did that just to illustrate. Damn it. You're definitely not the good guy in this one. Or rather, it's a bit more ambiguous. Overall, Belkan is the bad guy, but with this mission, you can commit to some pretty terrible shit. And the game doesn't even chastise you for it. And no, they actually reward you for doing this shit. It's just kind of fucked up. Well, it's fucked up, but it really makes its point with that. In that you really have to go out of your way to... Well, I guess it does paint the fact that the war ain't pretty and all that. I don't know, I think this is why I like AC4 and ACO. Well, AC4 and AC0, they really have a nice ground... as grounded as a game about anti-grav jet fighters can be. I think I need to destroy a few more of the yellow. Ugh. Man, the factory manager even begs you for this. That's just messed up. Okay, I think I've blown up more than enough. If this lands me in the mercenary route, we're gonna have to be a little more merciful starting the next 2 missions. I know about mission 17. I mean, that... Well, 17, 18. It's still pretty rough. Well... I should probably focus on this one.
The city's going up in flames! Learn to accept it, kid. This is war. You expect me to believe that arson and indiscriminate bombing is war? There's no mercy in war. It's a collision of powers. Even war has a set of rules to follow. I've detected an unknown craft on radar.
Oh, that one.
Barely visible. It may be.
Yeah, I know about that. It's kind of funny. You still failed the mission, but it's like, we hate this guy. I don't know. It's just hilarious.
Don't hold back.
Crap. Oh boy. Maybe I should have gotten X and A's. Man, Mission 18's like pretty messed up. But yeah, this one's definitely the most screwed up one out of the ACs. You can blow up the factories, you can blow up the rescue planes, and it's like, wow.
Nobody knew why they were fighting anymore. All I felt at that point was sadness for the world. That's why I...
EA. Oh, wow. EA 18. It's in the game.
Pursued by Allied forces, the Belkan forces have taken flight, abandoning Hoffman. Without military production capabilities, Belka is in a bind. We were also able to confiscate samples of what seemed to be experimental weapons from the abandoned war factories, before Belka had time to use them.
Okay, that didn't slide too far off the soldier's path. I just need to keep it in soldier for the next couple of missions. It's in the sky! Oh, wow. Oh, that's too good.
There are still pockets of resistance holed up in the industrial city of Sudentor. Although fleeing, the Belkan army continues to fight back, and are using the Valdreich Mountains as a final line of defense, in an attempt to prevent our army from reaching northern Belka. For this mission, we would like you to assist the Allied ground troops by clearing the skies of enemy fighters. The South Belka munitions factory is located in Sudentor, which means the remaining troops, although few in number, are well outfitted. Head to the designated operations rendezvous location, point 203.
I would say the AC Pro tags win. They are way too good at this.
How many girlfriends have you had, huh? To say you're first?
Though I guess the only one that would probably give them all trouble is Arsenal Bird. And if Arsenal Bird has the space station up, there's not much any of them can really do about it.
Head for Voltreich to take out any remnant forces the Belkans could have positioned out there.
But most of the time, I'd say the AC pilots. Although if they had Nemo on their side, I think the odds go up even more since Nemo has bullshit planes.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ. The Belkan bomber squadron equipped with nuclear weapons has taken off for Ustio.
I guess we can.
Enemy bombers are approaching this airspace. Comm team, crew team, head to intercept. All one, roger. Crew 2, moving to engage enemy. I'll stop them.
You know, this makes me think, though. I would love to see a crazy Crisis World event for AC, where all the pilots team up for some bullshit. And
Do whatever it takes to stop them.
that would be a fun one to play out.
Prepare to engage.
Kind of like another Sentries episode, but with Ace Combat. That would actually be kind of fun.
I see them. Enemy fighters with nukes.
Now that I think about it,
This is Eagle
That
Eye
would
to
be
Comm 1. Only take out the bombers. Don't let any slip through.
oh hell. That's a lot of freaking planes to move.
We must carry out our duty. Planes. No, 3 planes are down. But this has no bearing on plans.
Okay, gotta concentrate. Here. Right. Let's try it. Nice one. That. There we go.
This is where we go our separate ways.
We were unable to confirm if
Yeah, okay, if the Arsenal bird has the space elevator,
yet, but
I don't know if the Protex can win. Unless one of the Protex flies into the space elevator, somehow blows it up from the inside, which is plausible, but then, damn, does that look like a Star Wars maneuver.
Remain on standby until conditions improve.
It's kinda crazy. It really depends on tunnel rides. Although the other two, I guess they could take it out eventually. But I don't know, it's a good question. Who would actually win on that stuff?
June 6th, 1995.
Use the force trigger!
I was still in school at the time, but I'll never forget the images I saw on the news that day. The Belkan set off 7 nuclear explosions on their own soil. Maybe their old militaristic leaders couldn't stand the idea of Allied forces invading their land, and declared to the world that the land to the north was the Holy Land of Belka. According to official records, more than 12,000 people died. It was a grand self-sacrifice that engulfed all. The only thing remaining was the desolate landscape. How did the people of Belka feel about what they saw? And what did he think of it when he looked down on it from the sky?
We have discovered remaining enemy troops gathered in the Yering mine area in northwest Belka. Numerous divisions of the Belkan army refuse to accept the change in government and are disobeying the command to disband. Your mission is to clear out the remaining Belkan troops, and if the reports are accurate, there are still plenty of them. The Higher Lark base, located in Osean territory, has been arranged for your refueling. If your tank is low, go there and they'll help you out. To compensate for the losses in Galm team, Crow team will be joining you. We're counting on your best performance yet.
You are cleared for takeoff.
Just this once.
Altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck. Go
Jumped!
It's too bad about Pixie. I guess we won't be flying the skies together anymore. Release FAE bomb. Enemy aircraft spotted. Hide in the forest. We've got company. Apparently Usio's Dino Lord has arrived. Radar lock. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Damn those hidden Sams.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Whoa, that was close. Ooh, Nelly. Still reminds me of that really badass guy who dodged 6 Sams on
Fox 2.
pure piloting alone. That guy was
Warning, the enemy's
really.
on you.
Whoa. Now that's some supreme maneuvering, if I had anything to say.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Missile evaded.
Whoa. Ah, crap, I almost hit. Fudge, I think that guy disappeared. Let's just get back to the mission. Okay, I don't think the Air Force has rail guns, so probably the Arsenal bird.
Locked on.
I guess if a normal
Warning, the
dude
enemy's locked
works,
onto you.
maybe, but then that probably means the end of the world at that point.
Fox 2. Missile off target. Yeah, one down. Golem 2 engaging. Golem 1, Fox 2.
But yeah, as long as the Arsenal bird has its bullshit barrier, I would know. Although, there is actually a plane that the Arsenal bird is based off of. I forgot which one it was.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
That was not a good angle.
Missed.
That was.
Fox 2. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Approaching gun range. Missile launched. Missile off target. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. I should be able to see the big picture, just like Golem 1. The enemy threat level is down. Continue to engage.
Whew. We've been on a 10-mission marathon. Good lord. I can't believe I'm still conscious.
Radar lock. That is one huge facility. What's that huge hangar for? Damn, counterattacks are difficult. I've taken care of the information. It's going to taxi. The transport planes are preparing to leave the area. What's going on here? Locked on. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Can you release some wards on transport ship? Missile launched. There's more of a water up on the ship.
Ah, fuck it.
Locked on. Release FAE bomb. Maintain course to the point of assembly. This is the start of a new millennium. Call 1, Box 2.
Time to go to that other base. Any lower and I might sink to the soldier. I mean, the mercenary, which isn't exactly what I'm
Release FAE bomb. Gone 1, no special weapons fire remaining. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Locked
Oh
on.
boy.
Gone 1, Box 2. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Gone 1, missile evaded. Fox 2, Fox 2. Bandits in gun range. Box 2. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Missile off target. Missile evaded. Facade 6, Box 2. Gone 1, Box 2. Approaching gun range. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Man, I hate stealth fighters. I mean, I know it's the point.
Locked on. Gone 1, Box 2.
What do you mean that friggin' missed?
Missed. Missile break.
Oh,
Gone 1, missile evaded.
that's a
Box 2.
damn it!
Missile off target. Bandits in gun range. Locked on.
There we go.
Warning! The enemy's locked onto you! Fox 2, Fox 2. Approaching gun range.
Oh. Ah.
Locked on. Missile break. All attack targets have been destroyed.
That was rough.
Calm team. Not bad for a couple of rookies.
Rookies?
Whew. All right.
Oh man, I almost called this guy Thunderhead.
The mission to clear out remaining Belkan resistance was a success. As to the intended purpose for using the giant hangar described in the report, rest assured that intelligence is looking into the matter.
Okay. Not too bad.
We've received a report that remaining Belkan troops are converging on Belka's northeast coast of Anfang. The enemy is deploying land, sea, and airstrike teams. These troops refuse to accept the Belkan interim government's official capitulation and are adamantly resisting. In light of the current political situation, this mission will be a top-secret operation carried out entirely by mercenaries. The mission will be called Operation Blue, and will be divided into 3 separate areas. The Mars strike team will attack enemy naval vessels and surface troops along the coast. The Mercury strike team will engage land units and enemy fighters that are using a tunnel as a makeshift airbase. The Jupiter strike team will be responsible for maintaining air superiority after the Mars and Mercury teams have completed their missions. This operation will begin at 1600. The capitulation ceremony takes place in Lumen. Mars team will strike first, followed by Mercury and then Jupiter. Choose carefully which team you wish to join. That is all.
I want to say I did this one. Oh no, we definitely did that one.
military forces will be reduced, and tension with neighboring countries will come to an end. The agreement will be covered in detail at a later broadcast. You're doing fine, Golf Team. Keep it up, Cypher. Golf 1, it looks like this operation's gonna go like clockwork. This ought to end the war for good. The plaza is surrounded by numerous allied
There goes their radar.
Missile evaded. Bandit down. Golem 1, Fox 2. Radar lock. Some bandits are flying through the tunnel. Stay alert. They'll be out in any second. This is Golem 2. Something's wrong. There's too many to be remnant forces. Fox 2. Stay in the air. No one will come for you if you get shot down. Radar lock. That's stubborn. They'll never change. Golem 1, Fox 2. Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar. Approaching gun range.
Fucking hell. How many more of these guys are?
Do they all want to die?
Maybe they do, PJ. Maybe they do.
Destroyed everything down below. Bandits in gun range. Destroy him now! Shoot him down! Approaching gun range. This is for everything. Shoot down the demon lord. The war's over. You're the one who can't stop fighting the war. Haven't they heard? We're a ceasefire. There's no use in trying to talk sense into them. How many people do you have to kill to be satisfied? Radar lock. Fox 2. Don't be afraid. Dive in. I've been hit. Preparing to disengage. The Belkan remnant forces have been completely eliminated. Well done, Golem team.
Nevertheless, the great war that enveloped the eastern countries and cost the lives of so many has finally come to an end.
This is no remnant resistance. This war's not over yet.
Thanks to your help, the operation was a success. The ceremony was also conducted without any trouble. The various governments will meet to discuss how to deal with the mercenary forces, in accordance with the war end agreement.
June 20th, 1995. A treaty declaring a cessation of hostilities was signed in Lumen, a city on the border of South Belka and Osea. It was a one-sided treaty that heavily favored Osea. The borders of the affected countries that fluxed greatly over the past years finally settled down at the cost of many human lives. The battlefield shifted to the tables, and the politicians from all countries squabbled with each other over the rights to the underground natural resources, the initial cause of this war. 6 months passed without any developments. 6 months of void. I focused on this time period for the hidden truth laid there. And I learned that my pursuit of him was not a mistake.
Now for the easiest big
Top
plane.
officers in the Belkan army have pulled a coup
Oh
d'etat.
man,
Calling their
I really wish I
organization
was
a world
around
with no
for the
boundaries. The forces bombed the
Infinity
city of
era.
Hound, where the cessation
That
of hostilities
giant
treaty
raid
was
on the
signed,
guy on
using a giant
really
gunship
looks
codenamed
fun.
XVO.
And the idea of using
Your mission is to
UGBLs
pursue
to
the
blow up the
XVO
engines was...
Wait. We've just received an emergency transmission from the control tower. Unidentified aircraft are approaching our base. Scramble all planes. Quick, there's no time. Get into the air immediately.
$1 million. Yeah, you're right. That's its combat setting. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna cheese the next couple of... well, I want to say I would cheese the next couple of fights. But I think since we're still on the soldier route, we're guaranteed the next fight to be one of my favorites. Because the dialogue is just... it's just so good! I have seen both incorrect summaries, and more actually. I've watched quite a fair bit of Maxer's stuff. It's fantastic. Honestly, guy needs more credit. He's better than most of the damn React tubers I've seen. Now those guys could use... Maxer's AC-7, man, that was
Warning, unknown craft on radar.
man, if only he did one on AC-4.
Operation. We have to go into battle.
Okay, I think the gray plane is Espada too. I think.
It's the one who destroyed our base.
Calm 1, Calm 2. Commence the attack on XPO. XPO must be destroyed. It's the only way to prevent a world with no boundaries.
Report your status.
Maybe I should have.
Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters. Ustio, 6th Air Division to Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately. Radar locked. Enemy aircraft down.
Oh, I dodged it.
Shack on the target. Locked on.
Nice kill.
XPO will be out of combat airspace in 20 miles. Move it. Enemy aircraft down. Locked on. Approaching gun range. Calm 1, missile launched.
Alright, this is an easy street. Now!
MAE bomb. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
Missile warning.
Damn it, I think I missed.
Missile warning.
Eh.
Regardless of size, if you're on Call 1's hit list, you're as good as gone. Shutdown RC. Damage control. The XPO's taking a death blow. It was Cypher.
God, I love this method. Also, I don't know why that looks more intimidating than Kleppnir, despite the fact that you can do this to it. It's pretty rough.
There's a coded message on the radio. Decrypting message. Yo, buddy, you still alive? Yes.
Pixie.
Thanks to you, the XBO has been shot down. However, our base was heavily damaged in the surprise attack. The squadron that you engaged consisted of Sapin and Osean fighters. We're currently investigating the situation. Once we determine the location of the renegade organization, we will launch a counterinsurgency operation.
Alrighty, now for my favorite ace squad in this whole game.
We have confirmed that the aircraft that attacked our base belonged to the major rebel organization, A World with No Boundaries. This highly organized renegade army is comprised of soldiers from numerous countries, including Osea, Sapin, and of course Belka. They are believed to possess a massive arsenal of weapons. The coup forces are gathered at Mud, in northern Belgium, where they've confiscated the Avalon Dam facility from the Belkan army. What's worse, we've discovered that this facility houses an experimental V2 weapon. Unfortunately, it took us a long amount of time to uncover this information due to the facility's location beneath the dam's waters. Proceed immediately to Avalon and destroy the V2 weapon. Note that B7R blocks your route from Belay Air Base to Mud. You will most likely encounter fierce resistance from the crew forces of both B7R and Mud. Remember to be prepared for attacks from land, air, or elsewhere when choosing which aircraft to pilot. This mission will succeed upon the destruction of the V2 in the target area and your safe return to base. Go destroy that weapon and come back in one piece. Anything else is unacceptable.
You know, that's a good question. I would not know what to tell you. Though I will be breaking immersion and switch. You know, forget breaking immersion. I'll end this how I ended it the first time, which is probably not what you want to do, but. We gotta make this climactic somehow. So, the good old. It just wouldn't be badass without ending it in the regular Eagle. Even though I know I could just sweep the, that one part the other way. But it doesn't matter.
Your final sortie. Alright, launch preparations complete.
I don't know. F-15 is ridiculous. It should not be this good. Consistent. I'd have to wonder with Top Gun's latest. It's like, the fuck, guys? Just, where's the F-15? Why the Hornet? F-15 looks so much better.
I'll be back.
Damn it all! It is. It is. It's just a well-rounded plane, period.
Pass through B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut.
It's a testament to aeronautic genius. Feels bizarre that I'm the aerial ET. Well,
Enemy
I
aircraft
really
is
shouldn't.
close to area B7R. There's no time to change course. Eliminate enemy forces in the round table and break through it.
Good God. Galt's a crazy fighter.
To all units. Begin the operation. Let the victor be justice.
And that line, let the victor be justice. With the Spanish guitar stuff. It's...
Demon Lord of the Round Table.
God damn
It was
it.
a thing to meet you on the
this game's presentation is
The enemy
top
fighters
notch.
seem to be highly skilled. Don't allow them to take control of the battle. What are you doing? The war's ended long ago. It's a necessary discussion to build a peaceful world. It's a disgusting scandal to Americans around the shit of the fight, and that's why it needs to end.
Also, that line's so great.
What do you mean?
Or rather, I think that line's relatable to a lot of people. The whole politician squabbles and things. I shouldn't be talking, you know, a dirty pee on this channel, but this game bought it up, so I have a decent excuse to slightly lean in it.
Bandits down. Nice shooting.
Damn. Though this is actually the easiest squad. There's no gimmick, it's just a flat up fight to the end. To make up for it though, god damn. I'm pretty sure if I
We can win this.
was any more distracted, Galt team would have utterly destroyed me by now. Galt and Schwartz team are probably my favorite teams in this game.
Bandits in gun range.
Ooh.
You'll be fine. He can't hit you.
Because I don't think you're too sure about that.
Point pattern. He's fighting in unpredictable patterns.
I want to know who Galt 1's VA is. They're so good at this. God damn.
Gun range. Box 2. Waiting your orders. Please respond. Enemy forces have suffered considerable damage. Go team, you're almost
I'm not sure how the recruits fare.
What is it you hope to achieve on the battlefield? This is only a checkpoint. I can't die yet. Radar lock. Missile launch.
Thanks.
Missile break.
I revise my own flight
Missile
patterns.
evaded. Locked on.
Now!
Box 2. Box 2. Missile off target. Call 1. Inbound missile. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Locked on. Bandits in gun range.
I hate it when they're 2K distance. Never seems to work.
Target. Radar lock. Approaching gun range. Missile break. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Yikes.
Locked on.
You know, I was hoping that would win. These missiles do not track that. Hey!
Break missile.
Track that well.
Fly steadily. Bandits in gun range. I should be able to do this. Locked on. Column 1, box 2.
There it is.
Nest has been broken through.
Damn.
It's ironic to meet this way. I guess that's just how fate works.
guess that is
Radar
how it
lock.
is.
Approaching gun range.
Sorry.
Launched it.
Bastard!
Bandits in gun range. We could have flown in the skies together. Locked on.
You know, I think I would have liked it compared to this, but... Well...
Demon Lord, you aren't supposed to be here.
Well, too bad.
Gun range. Gone one. Missile launched. The boundaries will eliminate all force. All enemy planes are down. There has been no change in plans. Stay on course to target destination. I'll follow Cypher to the end.
It seems the coup force is serious. An Allied Forces squadron approaching from a different route should be arriving at the rendezvous point any time now. There's no time to return to base. After refueling in flight, get over to Avalon.
Alright, this is it.
I'll transmit the latest data we've received from the Allied forces. According to this, the dam is protected by an intensive anti-aircraft defense network. To deal with this, the Allied squadron will draw anti-aircraft fire to itself in the skies. Meanwhile, GOM team will join the Allied squad's Avalon Dam strike team and approach the target at low altitude through the canyon. That's the only way we stand a chance.
I know we've done this twice,
If you
but
destroy
this
the V2 launch
this really
control
is it.
facility, you should be able to stop the weapon from being fired. The V2 will probably be equipped with a nuclear warhead. The destruction caused by its single warhead will most likely dwarf the damage inflicted by that tactical.
This is
nuclear
actually
attack
the
before.
last time,
All the
so-
Allied forces will be mobilized for this full-scale operation. It seems this war doesn't want to come to an end. We must stop the V2 launch. Hurry!
Unfortunately for everyone, after this next one, we're gonna play
Plane and prepare for refueling.
a very questionable Ace
1
Combat.
mile to refueling craft. Yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Zone 1, maintain your current flight path. Forward. You're pretty good, Zone 1.
I still find it crazy how we've made in-flight feeling. It's not. I am much better at landing than this. Always feels a little tricky for me to do that one. Man, I just love how badass this finale is, though.
Golf team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot
Oh, what the? Man, I did not expect it from behind. Alright. Gotta pay attention.
Pilots, check your plane. Calm, G. Keep low to the water.
I'll have to say though, out of all the canyon and crazy runs, this one and Megalith might be my favorite. I guess it speaks volumes to crazy when I say, yeah, I do. Oh man. I should have told Leora I run canyons for breath. Oh fuck. I really should have told Leora and Pam I canyon run. Oh shit! Ugh. Oh boy. Steady, girl. Stay with me one more time. Oh shit.
You passed the third bridge. I feel like I'm about to hurl. Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. No use, I can't see them. Go on ahead. No, towards down. Full plane left. Come on. The rest of us can still make it through this. Cool, it's hitting where people die. Leader's been taken out. 3 planes left. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Calm? All planes truly attack above. Calm team will handle the V2. We're gonna stop it no matter what. I never want to see that man land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 5 minutes to V2 launch. Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities. There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
Drax, we're gonna have to make a tree.
You will carry out the new creation of destruction through the power of righteousness. Territories, peoples, authorities, all will be liberated. This is the new state. World with no boundaries will create. Neither nations nor nationalities have meaning. We will erase these unnecessary borders. The world with no boundaries will then a new story. The world will change.
These barriers can even withstand nuclear attacks. Show them what Avalon is all about. Radar lock. Launch 2.
Yikes.
I have to stop them from launching the V2. Can't let them destroy the world. The control facility barriers are halfway closed. Moving, Calm.
Oh fuck.
Calm 1 is going down.
Ah, that could have gone better. I should have seen that Sam.
Pilots, check your plane.
This was easier with the FABs. This is actually legit hard with
You'll be shot down.
missiles only.
Get to the enemy fortress.
But I have no
Close. Increase
excuses.
altitude and fly
Maybe
over
I'm
the
just-
dam.
Maybe I'm just unconscious.
If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
Since I know this game's it.
You passed the first bridge. Careful. Calm down. Calm isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down. Hurry. Keep it cool. My left wing's hit. Sorry. Savage forward pulling out. You passed the second bridge.
Fuck.
The world with no boundaries will pen a new story. The world will change. These areas can even withstand nuclear attacks. Show them what everyone is all about. Missile hit. Lock on. The control facility barriers are halfway closed. Moving, GOM team. All these launches are on. V2 launch phase. Box 2. 3 minutes to V2 launch. Enemy facility destroyed. Demon Lord, he's really here. Engage in aerial combat.
Alright, the final tunnel run. Wish me luck.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Pump is running smoothly. V2 launch phase 2 is complete.
Fuck.
Phase 2 complete. Moving on to next phase. Locked on.
I guess we'll have to approach it from the other entrance. I kind of forgot where the hell it was supposed to go.
Initiating launch sequence. There's no time. Operated manually. Skip sequences 3, 4, and 5. Move into launch position first. I have to stop them from launching a V2. Can't let them destroy the world.
Ooh.
Facilities have been damaged. I'm detaching a module section. Box 2. Our facilities have suffered additional damage. We've lost the stabilizer and gyro systems. Final check of auto gyro controls. V2 launch phase 3 is complete.
Oh, 1 minute left. Holy shit.
Control facilities have been destroyed. Stop the V2 launch!
The fighting's over.
We're confirming the situation. Cypher, PJ, stand by. Now the war's finally over. I got a girlfriend back at the
Don't say it, PJ. No!
propose her when I get back. I even bought flowers.
God damn it.
Approaching at high speed. Hurry, hurry. Ah! Dang it!
Fuck!
So, have you found a reason to fight yet? Buddy.
Oh, what the? He disappeared. Fucker. Crap. Honestly, I'm surprised that landed. Just saying. It was 4K distance, and honestly, 4K distance would be a miracle if it does. I'm surprised none of those hit. It looked like they would. Hell. Oh shit, I almost got hit there. Well, if I die due to burst missiles, it has been a while since I fought Pixie. Damn it. Fuck. Yep. Yeah, this fight's a mess. You know what? Borders is a cool store that sells okay.
Reactivation of nuclear silo. Comm team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Here goes the snow. Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
Great books! I mean, I got Garfield from it. Okay. let's. Hitting Pixie in this phase is really annoying. Ah, whatever, I'm just gonna keep dumping missiles until I actually pull this off.
It's not over, buddy. This is where it all starts. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no mercy in war. People live and people die. That's all there is to it.
To be fair, if I were piloting anything other than that, probably. Oh, fuck no. This fight's such a mess. I really should just take the risks. Feels bad. I used to be able to do these in one try.
Team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Here comes the snow. Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
Damn. Damn! Oh! Ooh! Ah! Ow! Okay, at least that doesn't insta-skip you like the frickin' Falcons probably would. God damn it. Okay. Let's try.
Confirmed reactivation of nuclear silo. Comm team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Here comes the snow. Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
Yeah.
I think you do too, buddy. Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch. Can you see any orders from here? What is orders giving us? We're going to start over from scratch. That's what V2 is for.
Oh, fucker. Man, if only this was plans. Oh, frickin' hell. I fired it at that range thinking it'd land. I guess not. That second phase is always the rough part. The first and third phase are honestly really easy. It's just bizarrely the second phase is a fucking nightmare.
Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP. Bruises have run a long time on the battlefield. Start to think they're invincible. I think you do too, buddy. Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling
Also, at the end of the day, I really wish I could. I wouldn't know what to tell you about borders. It does mean something for everyone. Somehow I'm hoping those hit. Oh! Alright, should be one more hit. Fuck, I'm just gonna dump the accelerators. Fuck. Right, getting him on the climb is never a good idea. It's always the descent. Oh. There we go. Somnus Finis Chris. I did not intend to end it there with the singing.
So this is the hidden truth about the war. And this is where his trail ends as well. The impact of the 7 nuclear detonations on the world's psyche was great. Those who witnessed the carnage went on to organize a global arms reduction. Perhaps they were admonishing themselves. Furthermore, the existence of V2 was concealed. The events that occurred after the war faded from people's memories, and these men were also sealed away from history. Maybe this was one path to achieve peace. And here the curtain falls on this story. However, that does not mean their own stories came to an end.
I fly under the code of knighthood. It's no surprise, since we soldiers are the descendants of the Belkan Knights. We protect the meek and give our lives for honor, but that does not mean that we are generous, since generosity will cost us our lives. If the pilot survived to the end of the war, he must have carried out these rules.
I bailed out and landed here. The captain was gone. I've lived a comfortable life since then, and I probably have him to thank for that. They ring the bells here at dusk to honor the liberation of the capital. It signals peace, but to me, they are the sounds of death.
When a fighter plane goes down, that's the end. It disintegrates into pieces. Incinerated beyond recognition. It's a scary thought. But it also makes you feel alive. I left the military, but I still fly that sky. But, it's pretty lonely up there all by myself. I'd love to fly with him again someday.
Marcela Vasquez, the Espada team's number 2 and former member of the Sapan Air Force, 9th Air and Land Division, 11th Tactical Fighter Squadron. She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron. She currently earns a living as a dancer.
If the Demon Lord hadn't appeared, our lives might have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or ideals. Most of all, it was about him, my flight lead. Our mission was to escort the heavy command cruiser that was to act as transportation for the organization. And the Demon Lord appeared, as if to block our path. I will never forget his overwhelming power. One by one, my comrades were shot down, and then the mother bird we were supposed to protect. We survived after the fight. We left our organization and returned to the ground together. But he was heavily wounded. He soon passed away, leaving me behind. We were only able to spend a short time together in peace and quiet. But I don't blame anyone. The regret and suffering that remained after that battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
Anton Kunchenko, thought to be head director of A World with No Boundaries.
This
Former member
one
of
is...
the Belkan Air Force, 18th Air Division, 5th Tactical Fighter Squadron. In his glory days, he was a Belkan ace, and later became head of their Department of Weapons Development and Technology. But the military sent him back out on the front lines as a commander. In March of 1995, he suddenly disappeared along with his platoon and was never accounted for after that. The Belkan Air Force announced that he died in combat. Several months after that, his corpse was found close to the Belkan border.
Damn.
The whole story is still shrouded in mystery.
About that, buddy.
Larry Fink, also known as Solo Wing Pixie. GALM Team's number 2, and member of the Ustio Air Force, 6th Air Division, 66th Air Force Unit. That's right. This man was his buddy. And his enemy.
I should have died that day, but I didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonations. A barren, empty land. I felt an unbearable sadness when I witnessed that landscape. There were still people living there. They were the ones that saved me. It may be true that the world has no need of borders, but would getting rid of them really change anything? The world won't change for the better unless we trust people. Trust is vital in a peaceful world. But that will never happen.
Sadly.
I'm still on the
We can get close.
Right now I'm near a border.
That's for sure.
I want to see for myself what borders really mean, and what their volition really is. I may not find what I'm looking for, but I still want to try. Anyway, that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's enough. Will he see this video? If you do meet him, give him a message for me. Yo, buddy.
Still alive?
And thanks, friend. See you again.
The Demon Lord of the Round Table. A warrior who soared through the Belkan War, inspiring both fear and admiration. His presence filled the skies for but a few short months before he disappeared. Apart from that, nothing is known about him. I was never able to find out what kind of a person he really was. But whenever they talked about him, they always had a slight smile on their faces. That, perhaps, may be my answer.
I love coming back to this song. By far, probably the best ending song for my taste in all of Ace Combat. There's just something final about all this. Maybe it's the guitars. It probably is the guitars. And I guess the fact that this really is our last Ace Combat Zeroes mission. I've watched this credit 3 times now, and I wouldn't mind going for one more. Keiki Kobayashi's really slept on there. That guy is definitely up there with some of the best video game music composers, hands down. And it's a goddarn shame not enough people listen to Ace Combat music. Dun, 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 dun. Admittedly, these games feel a lot better in English dub. I just cannot imagine this stuff in Japanese dub. But maybe that's just me. Man, I'm gonna miss this. But all things come to an end eventually. Alright. Well, that will be that. That is the absolute end of this playthrough. And the end of this game. The next Ace Combat we'll get back to is... oh boy. I hope you guys like Call of Duty, because, oh man. That is all I can say. The plot will get far less. It doesn't get good again until Electro Spear. That said though, we can put this down for a good while. I don't know if I'll ever return to any of this, but we can put this one down for now. It's been a fun ride. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow for apparently the worst visual novel ever? Question mark? We'll see about that one. But other than that, this is it. That is the end of Ace Combat 0. Thanks for tuning in, you all, and thanks for watching for pretty much this whole run. Man, am I gonna miss this game. All of the PS2 Ace Combats are really good. I mean, I know I said I like some more than others, but all three are exceptionally fun to play. And the music's always good. If you can get past the weirdness that is flying, it's honestly a really good game, if not probably some of the best of the PS2 era. Alright, I guess I should go before I launch into some weird back when gaming was much simpler rant or some junk. So, that said, I will be seeing you all. Until then, take care as always, and have a good night, everyone.